Thank you, President. My question is for the Attorney-General. Attorney, I was humbled to have passed the amendment to the Sentencing Amendment Emergency Worker Harm Act 2020 that will require you to cause a report on the effectiveness of the amendments made by this Act. New Section 116A, as you'll be aware, requires the relevant minister to table this report before each House of Parliament as soon as practicable after the review is completed. The review was to be completed soon after 12 months after the day on which the Act came into operation, which, as I read it, was due on the 30th of June 2021. Attorney, when can we expect the review to be tabled, given it's now 8 months since the reporting period?
Attorney-General.
Thank you, President. I thank Mr Grimley for his question. I'm pleased to be able to advise that the review into the operation of the 2020 sentencing amendments has now been completed, and the report is being finalised and will be tabled shortly. I haven't read the report, but I have been advised that the report's findings indicate that the reforms are operating as intended. The review commenced in mid-2021 in line with the statutory requirements and required collection and individual analysis of cases across multiple courts, as well as further consultation with those jurisdictions. The review will update Parliament on the operation of this legislation, and I look forward to tabling the report in due course.
Mr Grimley on supplementary.
Thank you, President. Thank you, Attorney. I look forward to reading the report. Section 115F of the Sentencing Act provides for the reporting of mandatory treatment and monitoring orders to be made each year. These MTMOs were legislated in 2018 as an alternative to the often useless CCOs. MTMOs were tipped to be more intensive sanction for those who assault emergency service workers. You may be aware that I recently submitted an FOI on the data for MTMOs, and I found out through the response that just one MTMO has been handed down through our court since their inception in 2018. Minister, does this indicate that MTMOs are not understood across the judiciary, or that they're not effective, or are there any other reasons for this poor implementation?
Attorney.
Thank you, President. And Mr Grimley, you've asked me for an opinion. I haven't seen your the response to your FOI request in relation to that data, so they don't have to be tabled either, but I can seek some further information and get you some more details in relation to that. There's obviously a range of responses to conduct in relation in the justice system, and that's just one particular measure.
Minister statement, Minister Pulford.